Stopping violent crime and gang activity. Those are some of the top priorities for the new federal government's prosecutor in northern Oklahoma. In tonight's To The Point, 2 News anchor Russ McCaskey sits down with the new U.S. Attorney Danny Williams to find out more about his plan.
We're with Danny Williams, the new U.S. Attorney for the Northern District of Oklahoma. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
And congratulations on the new job. I guess, you know, with any job there's a little bit of risk, and certainly with this one because it's a presidential year and this position serves at the leisure of the president. But you're excited to have this position, and for no matter how long you're here.
I am. It's a great opportunity. I'm grateful for being here and having the opportunity to serve the people of Tulsa and the people of Tulsa County and the surrounding district and counties in this area.
Let's talk a little bit about what the focus is going to be, because I guess everybody can kind of move and switch around however it is they want to do. What's your goals? What would you like to go after here?
I think we're going to focus on, first thing is the priorities of the Attorney General. Mm-hmm. And those priorities fit nicely into what I see this office can do. Violent crime, obviously. I've been very concerned and disheartened a little bit about the amount of crime, particularly violent crime, that's been going on here in Tulsa. So we're going to focus in on that. We've had the staff meetings and we've explained to them that our goal is to put as much pressure as we can on those people out there committing those violent crimes, the gang shootings, the gang drug dealings and things of that nature. So we're going to try to bring as much of the federal force as we can to that issue.
You know, the gangs, 20, 30 years ago weren't as complex maybe as they are now in some of how they move around. So there's a little bit more to it, isn't there, as time has gone on. They've become, they've evolved a little bit.
Much more sophisticated. Yeah. And so we have to use every tool that we have available in order to bring these people to justice. And so it's not the street person that you're thinking of. They're much more connected to different parts of the country and bringing in the drugs and how they distribute the drugs out. And so we've had to enlist all of our agencies, IRS, ATF, FBI, DEA, all of those agencies have to work together. And that's what I want to try to do, is bring them together and say, let's focus in on this issue. Let's try to get the crime rate down as much as we can to make people feel safer in this community. You know, the Best Buy shooting, I think, brought it home that anyone's subject to being shot. Yeah. Bullets do not have eyes, and so that's very concerning to me, that we ought to feel safe to go out shopping with our kids.
Yeah. And I think in any part of town too. Some people think, well, maybe I'm a little safer if I'm in a certain place, but not necessarily. And that Best Buy shooting was certainly indicative of that.
You're exactly right. And so our office is going to be focused on making sure that all parts of Tulsa are safe, but also dovetails into our community outreach. I want to move and see that that we get out into the community, that they see see that we're out there teaching, and that we're not just out telling we're going to put you in jail, but giving them examples of what they can do and what they can be, short of a criminal lifestyle.
Yeah. And real quickly, a little bit about your background. You've been, I guess, in private practice for a long time. Tell me a little bit about kind of what led to you to get to this location.
Well, back in 1991, I started off as a young pup DA, and I did that for 2 years, and it was, quite frankly, the best job I had at that time. I really thought I was doing some good. I was dealing with victims' families, and although the circumstances were bad, helping them reach some justice in prosecuting their cases really helped me. And then I got an opportunity to go to private practice, and I've done that for about 18 years, and then this opportunity became available to me. And so, as any young prosecutor would tell you, their goal is to become a federal prosecutor. I never thought I would be the federal prosecutor, but to be a federal prosecutor. So I'm very thrilled to be here.
Well, you're here now. Mr. Williams, thanks for joining us today.
All right.